It's lit, fam! It is lit! It is absolutely lit. Hi there, everybody. 420 subscribers, is it, eh? Oh, well, by the time I upload this, it could be more, it could be less. It can change one way or the other, but, I've reached that mark. I've reached that point in my, career / hobby. Wow. Well, first of all, obviously, thank you all. Thank you so much, really, for, well, for everything. For your support, for your views, for your, just everything, really. I've had the chance to chat with some amazing people that, you know, watch my videos, and it's been really, I don't know, it's taken me by surprise, if you can't tell. It's really quickly that I've gotten to this point. It's like a month from the previous, like sort of milestone video. I guess after this one, I'm aiming towards 1,000, I suppose? God, that seems very ambitious. But anyways, let's talk about a little bit about what's going to happen on the channel, and then where we're sort of going with this, and all that. For those of you that don't know, first of all, let me say this. I have been doing YouTube over the last 2 months as pretty much as a job, right? It's pretty much been a job. I've just focused exclusively on this, and I had nothing else to do in my free time, so to say. So I've just been doing this, and I've tried to grow the channel as much as possible, and with 420 subscribers, I believe I achieved my most realistic goal. You know, looking at previous achievements and previous growth on the channel, I won't lie to you, I was secretly hoping for more. You know, aren't we all that are in this business? We're secretly hoping that the next video we make is going to blow up and have, like, I don't know, 200,000 views or something, and it's just going to make our channel, like, double the size of our channels, or something like that. We all sort of secretly hope for that, and we all sort of strive for that. However, like I said, I am by no means disappointed at what I've done and what has happened over the last 2 months. I've uploaded very regularly, I'd say. Like, I think there's been one day where I haven't uploaded a video, and every other day there's been 1 or 2 videos uploaded. So, I mean, that was been... It was fun to do. It wasn't very tiring, because, as I said, no, there's not a lot to do else. But it was a very exciting experience to see the channel grow each and every day, and whatnot. Well then, what is going to be happening on this channel? Let's talk about that for because that's let's be honest, something that interests you a lot more than what I've been doing over the last month or so. At least I assume. At any rate, the Stellaris campaign, as you probably are aware of, is at a pause because there's a heatwave in Germany. Trust me, I don't understand either. I just go with it. It's gonna continue. I have no intention of stopping. You know, if it's up to me, I would have... Oh, sorry, if it's up to only me, I would have uploaded a video every day like I'm doing with Master of Orion, because those 2 series are very, very easy to record. But, it's not, so, you know, it will continue when it continues. I'm hoping there's going to be, like, in the next few days or something like that. Yeah, I think that's realistic to say. In the next few days, I'm hoping that it'll get back on track. But other than that, I'm going to play Nuka World, Fallout 4, the brand new DLC, and the last DLC as well. It came out at a really awkward time. Legion launched, and a friend of mine bought me 60 days of WoW time, which you see in the background right now. So I've been pretty much just playing this, other than the YouTube videos that I've been doing. And I'm an utter and complete noob, so forgive me for everything you're about to see. But other than that, I've just been playing this, and I want to get a hold of Nuka World as well, and do my sort of Let's Play series on that as well as soon as I finish Far Harbor. Which would probably mean that after that DLC, that would probably mean a pause, or maybe even a cessation of Fallout 4. Fallout 4 Let's Play. Am I going to do other Fallout 4 content? Yes. I'm going to do Fallout 4 mods. That is a passion of mine that I've always been willing to do, regardless of how much and if I'm playing the game at all. I mean, mod reviews I will do as soon as something particularly interesting comes up. There are a couple of mods that I wanted to do in the last week or so, but I'm doing the Let's Play, so it's kind of difficult to test mods while doing that. And also some of them are not so much secure, as in it can mess your save file up if you do something, not very properly, and it suggests that you create a copy of your save files, and it's just too much work to do that and the Let's Play videos. But hopefully when Nuka World is... when I finished Far Harbor and Nuka World, we will focus a bit more on the Fallout 4 mods, and then maybe, I don't know, maybe another Bethesda game will come out or something as far as RPGs are concerned, but that and Master of Orion and Stellaris are my sort of plans right now. That is what I can think of right now, as well as the First Impression series, stuff like that. But in terms of a new Let's Play, I don't know what to do. Right now, I don't know what to do. If I have those two, technically 3 series to do, so when 1 or 2 of them are finished, I'm going to move on to something else, something hopefully equally entertaining. But as far as the channel itself goes, I had these 2 months of free time pretty much all day, every day, which was very nice. However, it has come to an end, unfortunately. Actually, it comes to an end today. Rather fittingly, on the last day of my vacation, quote-unquote vacation, I've reached my most realistic goal that I set out for myself when I started this entire 2-month journey, shall we call it. I don't even remember how many subscribers I started at. Was it 3? It wasn't 300, was it? Was it even less than 300? It wasn't less than 300. I think it was at 300 that we've started. I don't remember. I need to look that up. I really don't remember that well. But yeah, I've started this at a certain number, and I've gotten to 420. Like I said, I was hoping for more, but this is what we've got. Anyways, I'm trying to professionalize myself as much as I can. If it's it may not be obvious. I'm pretty sure it isn't, in fact. I'm sorry, I'm very excited by this. I'm genuinely very, very excited. I get a little bit of like a dopamine dose every time I see someone subscribe and see someone, comment something positive or something like that. This is just like a milestone video. It's just ugh. You can hear it in my voice. Like I'm repeating myself a lot more. It's exciting times. I'm sorry, I really am, but I wanted to give you like my fresh impressions and all that, rather than like write down a script for what I'm gonna do, because that's not genuine, is it? I want to share my excitement with you guys, I suppose, if that makes sense. But anyways, other than those videos, you are of course free to suggest your own ideas and stuff like that for what I should play. For like the type of content that you want to see, that goes without saying pretty much here, but just bear in mind that I can't listen to everyone, and I can't start 15 videos a day. It's going to be impossible. What I do have, though, is some very good news on the technical side of things. I am going to all intents and purposes, bankrupt myself. To the point of, I was planning to go on a vacation for a week away from the internet, away from YouTube. Though I would, if I did go, I would make a backlog of videos and post a video each day regardless. I just wouldn't be able to respond to comments. Unless I find some good free Wi-Fi in Spain or Italy or something like that, which is, fairly realistic. It could happen, but I wouldn't be as responsive to comments. Usually you leave a comment and I'll respond in like an hour or so. The average is probably even less than that, but yeah. It would be a bit different for a week. For a week I would be away from my computer, but I will make a backlog video now. I have, that was the plan 2 months ago. So I was like, let's grow the channel now, and when that happens, you'll just make a backlog, it'll be fine. However, I'm beginning to reconsider my idea of actually going on a vacation. Not because I'm so obsessed with YouTube and want to do this and nothing else for the entirety of my life, though that would be nice if I can have this as a job, thank you very much. I was thinking of, rather than spending however many hundreds of euros or even 1,000 or so traveling to a place and basically spending, 10 hours on a bus each day, I would rather buy something more permanent, more lasting. I need a new rig, I need a new computer. That is a fact that I'm very well aware of. I'm going in the wrong direction, aren't I? Told you, absolute noob. Did I not tell you that I'm a absolute noob? Oh, no, I'm not. I could go and go do that. Okay, never mind. Distractions. Instead of doing that, I'm considering just buying a new PC. From scratch. And therein lies the problem. Because the one I have, I can't use anything from it. Like, I can use the hard drives. And the PC casing is really good, so of course I'll use that one. I'm not getting rid of that probably ever in my life. Well, maybe in like 15, 20 years, maybe I'll get a new one, but for the foreseeable future, this is a perfectly good PC casing. I don't see me needing another one anytime soon. And the hard drives, and I might even buy a hard drive as well, like another one. But I'm basically going to have to build a PC from scratch, which, well, you don't really care about that. That's inside baseball stuff, right? All you care about is videos. Yes, exactly my point. It should mean that I will easily be able to upload more. Like, very easily be able to upload more, and at a time that I want to upload. Because usually, for local time, my videos come around 2 a.m., 6 a.m., 7 a.m., something like that, because I schedule them, I leave them to upload overnight, or I leave them to render overnight, stuff like that. Which is a bad time for you guys as well, because 6 a.m. here is, obviously it's a very weird time. No one's going to watch it in Europe if it comes out at 6 a.m. or 5 a.m., so no one's going to watch it now in the first few hours of when it comes out, and if you don't, then it gets buried underneath all the other videos, and yada yada yada. It's also a bad time in the US, which is where 30 to 40% of my audience lies, so I could upload them more sort of midday, and I could upload more videos, obviously. I could easily record like 4 or 5 episodes of Fallout and then render them all and, keep a very consistent, very professional thing going on. Which would be very, very nice indeed, and it's something I'm trying to achieve. That said, though, it is an investment that's, I think, the biggest investment that I've ever, chalked up from sort of in one go for a PC since I was a kid. Backstory: when I was a kid, I bought my first PC. My parents bought me my first PC, and that was sort of like the most expensive thing I've bought in one sort of go. And since then, I've been sort of upgrading it bit by bit. The biggest upgrade I made wasn't actually something that I bought. It was my processor was gifted to me from. Now it's a long story that I don't want to really get into right now. But I didn't buy a processor. I don't remember how long it's been. So I need to read up on all of that and stuff.
Hey, how you doing?
But yeah, exciting times, really exciting times to be doing this. Really, I'm overwhelmed. I just really feel overwhelmed by everything that's going on, and I genuinely hope to be able to keep you guys entertained and to sort of keep you here. You really mean the world to me. I mean, I know it sounds so lame and so cheesy, but it's true. It really is. Like, this is.
Use your help, kid.
You are actively helping me fulfill my dream, and as cringy or as cheesy as that may sound, I don't particularly care. It's honest to God's truth. So, thank you. Really, genuinely, thank you very, very much. But anyways, new PC coming. I don't know when. Again, it depends on a lot of things. I'm also in a bit of a... I'm sort of pushed in a corner in terms of a processor, because arguably the most important thing on this computer. It would be the processor, and I'm thinking about an Intel i5 or an Intel i7, and there's huge variation between different models and stuff like that, and where you buy them, and it's so complex, I don't want to bore you with it, trust me. But, yeah, other than that, what else? Well, I hope to be able to maintain a sort of 2 videos per day thing going even, you know, in the future, but it could drop a little bit until I get my new PC, which is like a week, 2 weeks, a month, I don't know. Again, depends on a huge variety of factors, and by which I mean there's, instead of 2 videos, there might be like 1 video a day, but there's still, I'm still, you know, uploading consistently, so that's not something to worry about, I don't think. At least, you know, not if I can help it. Anyways, other than that, I wanted to share something a little bit personal with you, if I may. I think I talked about this on one of my streams as well. For those who don't know, I occasionally do not Twitch streams, Hitbox streams over on hitbox.tv, and I talked about it a little bit, and there were a couple of people there that you know, listened to that rant, but those of you that don't know, I'm trying to make this a job, which is no easy task to begin with. Trust me, there's like a number of people that can try again. They can do YouTube as a job professionally, and you know, just sustain themselves from this is extraordinarily low. This is like the top 1% of the top 1%, creme de la creme style. But that said, it is an ambition of mine, a very, very perhaps unrealistic ambition, but it would be a dream come true, so to say. And I'm trying to get this to be a job, which is why I said I was sort of hoping to get, you know, to blow up a little bit on the internet over the last 2 months. I was like, it was nowhere near realistic. I mean, I'm just being a bit of a douche when I'm thinking about, wouldn't it be good if I suddenly got 1,000 subscribers overnight? Which, yeah, it would, but still. Back on point. I'm trying to do this as a job, and I have a year. I have a year left to get this thing on track and try and make roughly enough money to you know, buy food and pay for electricity and stuff like that in the house. And then I can consider this a job, and from there it's going to be a lot easier, because at this point you don't have to focus on anything else. You have no other worries other than, you know, making your videos more popular and getting your videos out there to people, and then sort of, you know, getting more people on your channel and introducing them to your content. And well, if they like it, they're going to stick around. Obviously, it's nothing more than that. It's as simple as that, really. But I was trying to do that, and in the spirit of that, I'm trying to, you know, be more professional. I'm learning stuff about, not about YouTube itself, you know, as a thing, because that's sort of, you know, there's only so much you can do and so much you can learn, but more about like other sites and marketing and sharing your videos and stuff like that. Anyways, all inside baseball stuff that you don't really care about, but I have a year left to do this, and in this year I'm going to do my damnedest to try and earn those dollars, as it were. And obviously, it's not only that. If I was doing this only for money, I would not do Let's Plays. First of all, I mean, you do not do Let's Plays if you want to make money. What I would do is I would make crappy 2 to 3 minute long videos and just spam them everywhere and disregard the dislikes entirely and just make tons of cash off it. Again, I'm not doing this just for money, but it would be rather a rather nice thing if I can do this as a job, and obviously it opens up a world of possibilities for more content, new content, more professional content, you know, more well thought out content, stuff like that. But yeah, that's a year from now that I have to. That's my sort of time limit to do it, and I'm trying, and in the spirit of that, I would like to say thank you for helping me get there. Genuinely, I don't know how to express my gratitude for all of this in any other way, but yeah, it's amazing. It's an amazing experience being what I am. And I hesitate to say being popular. I'm not popular at all, am I? Like, 200,000 something views on YouTube and 420 subscribers. It's lit. Thug life and all that. It's not popular in any way, shape, or form, but it is something. You are an internet personality when you do this, and it's just been an amazing ride, and I never thought I'd get here. I never really imagined getting here. Well, not true. I did, but I never really knew how this would feel like, and it's just so I'm elated. I really am at everything that's going on right now for me personally. So, like I said, the 2-month vacation is over. I'm going to try and make sure that you guys don't even feel that it's over. I may have a lot more stuff to do personally, but I'm going to try and make sure that it does not in any way, shape, or form reflect on the channel. That's pretty much, I think. Once again, one final time, let me just show... I have no idea how to show my appreciation other than saying these redundant words, but I truly appreciate everything. And, well, that'll be pretty much everything for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, take care, and bye-bye. Also, if you want to see me being a noob at Warcraft, you can do that. We can potentially do that. I've done one dungeon thus far, and it went semi-successfully, so... Yeah, well, it went successfully. I killed all the bosses, so I'm an utter noob, but if you want to see me goof around in this thing, then I suppose I could do it, and it was gifted to me at any rate. So, yeah, till next time, take care, bye-bye.